Plus, I just want to see what happens if Richter's thrown into the bakery half unconscious.
No, I don't need to go to the bakery, brother. I'm sure what the others could do it, brother.
Ray is raising her hand. Gab, gab, gab. I'll do it.
Come on, let's help. Let's carry this bag of flour to the bakery.
Gab, 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 gab. In Goblin, she's saying, "Sure thing, sir." And and Yamlet's going, "No way, cunt." Just carry.
Valerian's just going to pull out another smoke and tap it against the silver case and just light it and just sort of give that look of.
And Selef's
I
going
think
to look
this is
up,
the. I think this is the point where he's regretting not getting on board the Nautiloid.
Selef's going to look at
Anything
Valerian,
would have been better
Valerian
than this.
and ask. So Selef's going to look at Valerian and say, "So, who's this wingless bitch?"
He's going to say that to who?
He is possibly the worst mercenary I've ever seen.
He's a mercenary?
Apparently, that's what
They are literally. He is like literally 6 foot away from you.
Well,
you know
he's
what?
at the opposite end of the room.
You know what? Now you say that, she's going to speak to him in Dragonic. You know what? She's going to.
I was at the bar, as far as I'm aware. I'm at the
You know
fucking
what?
other end. Of the...
You know what? She's
Yeah,
going to ask.
The bar's right beside you.
Dragonic. Fine. Then she's going to ask. Fine. Then she's going to talk to him.
I thought this was the bar over here.
No, that's the back bar. The bit in the centre is
fine.
the main bar. That's why Francesca's like stood behind it.
Fine. Then she's gonna ask him, speak to him in Dragonic from here on. He's a mercenary. When you say claims, there's doubt. She's going to assume he can speak Dragonic.
Yes, well, yeah. The assumption is that's what he says. Yet he claims he's not willing to die for his money. So
I know at least 2 mercenaries, bounty hunters, if you will, and they always say to me, "I'll do it for the right amount of coin."
Just gotta step away for a second. I'll be right back.
She's going to look at Razor Eye very suspiciously, and then respond back to Valerian and go, "Yeah."
well, I know a few, but I'd half call them cutthroat / sellswords rather than mercenaries.
Well, whatever they want to call it. Money goes to them regardless, and they get the job done. As far as I'm concerned, that's all they're necessary for.
The only thing I found him useful for is carrying my luggage.
Then he's more a secretary than a mercenary. Unless he's a mercenary of frivolous tasks.
No, because the secretary's at least useful at taking my dictations.
She's just going to start chuckling and then cough a little. Holding her chest and... I apologize. I do apologize. I'm not exactly in the best of health these days.
Well, I'm wondering which ones of us will be soon enough.
Well, I have maybe 50 years left. Give or take.
For an elf, that might not seem like a lot, but for someone who ages at the same rate as a human, that's quite a long time.
You know, it's funny. That is exactly what Jacques says to me.
Oh, believe me, I can understand why it would be a huge disappointment to you.
Well, it means things are sometimes a little bit more strain. It made me somewhat appreciate these two. She just pat Gara on the head like she does something.
I'm back.
Just like, but in a more loving way, just like pet her head. Well, 100 years is my lifespan, so... Well, at least here it is.
I'm just gonna make a medicine check quickly.
Okay.
13.
You
Trying to
can
ascertain
tell
what's
that there
wrong
is
with it
something
with
not
her.
quite right about her. Like, she seems diminished. Like, the closest thing you've seen to it is times when you've exhausted all of your spell points.
Ah, okay.
Like when you were younger and you feel like you've been cut off from your power, from your energy.
Is there something? Is there something wrong, Arian?
Oh no, I was just thinking. At least you have some. At least you have time left.
Is that what's bothering you? Are you concerned
Not
about my
especially,
health?
just more curious as someone who's on their second chance already.
Well, let me ask you this then, Mr. Balerion. What kind of elf do you think I am? I'm sure that someone like you has dealt with many elves in your time. He's just gonna like
What
flick
role
her
do you
ears a
want
little bit.
me to try and work out what elf it is?
See. I'm trying to think. Would it be a? I'm trying to think whether it be a perception or a history or
Well, that's up to the GM.
yeah.
Um. It would be. I would say perception because you're trying to, yeah. It's like a
Figure out what she is.
very subtle difference.
She's just gonna be playfully flicking her ears though, like just making them flicker up and down.
Are you still speaking in Dragonic? Because I'd like to play that game.
We're
10.
speaking in Dragonic. What? How much did you get?
10.
Okay. DM says.
It's only enough to really tell that the obvious that she's an elf. But not one you commonly see.
Hmm. I'm afraid I don't. I've not encountered an elf quite as unique as you are. I would say you're an approximation of a high elf.
Well, you seem trustworthy. You seem like the only person here that isn't. Well, I don't want to use the crass language that my friend over there speaks while she's glaring at Rhea. I'm what's called an astral elf. The reason you won't have seen much of my kind is because we commonly aren't around here, per se. Unfortunately, that has meant that my body doesn't react to this plane of this place very well, so I may look a little more strange than I actually am. She's just going to take another little sip of her wine while gauging his reaction.
Yeah, basically.
Hmm?
I was answering Trigger's question.
It wasn't a question. I just have control of the chat.
Valerian's reaction is more one of bemusement.
Well,
So nothing to say.
Opnus, what are you doing at the moment?
Sorry, I was cooking at the moment. But I'd say I was outside and waiting for everything to kind of calm down so I could call or motion for Granny to come out so I can ask her some questions.
Is Grandma pissed? Or is that past?
No, not yet.
By the way, Jumanji, nothing happens to Granny if she has fresh stuff, right?
Fresh stuff.
Yeah, fresh stuff.
She wouldn't drink it.
Oh wow, she didn't like my food then.
She won't drink. She's kind of very particular with her blood.
It's very rude.
Yeah, if you put it in something, she would be very unhappy.
There are storyline reasons why she won't do it. Trust me, there is a reason.
I got it. Just her meal had a shot of fresh stuff. Hence the wound
Yeah,
earlier.
she won't have
Hence
drunk
the
that.
wound earlier.
Yeah, she won't have drunk that at all.
Okay.
Just wave at her through the doorway, I guess, since the door's probably open. It tends to be the way things go when parties get a little hectic.
Well, just be grateful no windows are broken and no drunken wrestling has started.
Well, technically one window's broken because someone decided to fire a laser rifle out of a window.
True.
Well, through a window. If Brunhilde was out there, you'd have gone through that window as well.
Oh, yeah, she would have. And Hans ain't safe enough from that one.
So Grandma's gone outside to see Opnus.
So, I appreciate you coming out to speak with me. I have a question for somebody that of your years may be able to answer better than someone else.
A cheeky way to ask, but
Well, you know me, just direct. The question I have is, have you ever heard of an entity called the Nameless One?
how do you know that? How do you know that name?
Well, that's the most recent events have been influenced by him. Concerning me, there's a great number of people that are upset about the situation with Poseidon. And afterward, in my normal way, I communed with my benefactor, and it turned out they revealed themselves to be this creature, which is why as you can see, I've changed, because I turned away from them and decided to turn over a new leaf. I had done enough evil in his name, unbeknownst to me, that it was time for me to start doing good.
He's not gonna just let you go.
I figured as much.
Did he leave you anything? Lead you to anything?
He did not leave me anything necessarily. More
You
of
didn't leave your
the fact.
box.
What was that?
He didn't leave you a box, did he?
No, I did not receive a box from him.
She looks extremely worried.
Yeah, I will say this much. I was, I guess, disappointed in myself that I had allowed myself to be manipulated in such a way. And that's why I sought redemption in myself. And as you can see, I mean, it's a visible change. Grim has a tendency to respond to such things, apparently. But I guess what I'm really getting at is, do you know how to possibly prevent him from bothering or making things worse?
I have no idea.
But you have
He's
heard of
truly.
it.
Have you seen him?
He
Have you
did
seen his
reveal himself
face?
to me.
He revealed himself to you?
Yes, in a vision. In what essentially would be considered a dream. I was getting nervous from the silence.
I'm surprised you have a mind left.
Well, he did. His intention was for me to continue to do his bidding. He did say as much as that I would be his tool in his efforts to conquer this realm. And that's how,
He
I mean,
he
I
wouldn't
have no
need your
excuse
help to
for it.
conquer this realm. He'd conquer this realm where he wants it. He just wants you to deal with resistance.
And he did say as much that I had, in my efforts, as you know, when I came here, the idea of anyone being undead was something I was exceptionally against. And that for the most part, was what he had me kill, was undead creatures. I don't know what their place is in all this, but
I'm not sure either. But you are talking about a being that is power beyond anything.
well, there must be something stopping him from taking the realm then, because he seems pretty intent upon it.
The fact that he's not omnipresent. There are other worlds, other universes, other dimensions. He can't be everywhere.
Yes, we've encountered some of that in our travels. Copies of other people and such.
No, he is singular.
Well,
He moves
I guess the best
between
that I
the
can do
worlds.
is to the best that I
Destroying
can do
what
then is to warn you, I guess.
You don't understand what you're attempting to warn me. Warn me about. This is not like a deity or a god or anything in between. This is a force. Being beyond anything.
It's quite troubling.
Quite troubling. Master of understatement.
Well, if nothing else, I'd like you and yours to know that I turned away from his evil after the incident, after he revealed himself to me. I refused to do his bidding, and as such, I've taken what would be essentially, as far as I can, a vow of not killing you. I can't repair the things that I've done, but I can make up for them over time, in my hopes.
Perhaps it would be a good idea if you could get rid of the thing in your bag. I don't know what it is. And I can smell it. Perhaps that would help as well.
Well, it did not come from him, but another.
If it's what I think it is. Smell of decayed blood. If you're telling the truth, you need to dispose of it as soon as possible.
And how would one go about disposing of such a thing?
There's nothing you can do. Drop it down a well. Drop it into the sea. Anything. Just make sure
that would
your friend does not get hold of it.
Even doing such a thing would leave it to the possibility of someone else obtaining it. And that's why I've kept it. I cannot let something like that be released.
If you destroy it, it will simply be reformed. That is bastard.
I will take your suggestions under consideration. I still have a strong feeling that I should not release that or let it be out in the world in any form. Better in my hands than openly available to someone else, even destroyed. I doubt that it'll go away.
Valerian, can you roll me a perception check?
Sure. Wow, I am not getting good rolls today. A 7.
Just double checking, because, you had blown out the window. So they might have been able to hear what was being discussed. Okay, Razor Eye. Captain's birthday. What are you gonna do for the rest of this, party?
Wait, unless I'm much mistaken, wasn't I being carried off somewhere?
I was going to offer to get back to his room when it was my turn.
Sounds about right.
Come on, Captain. Let's get you back. Yeah. Face still looks the same, even after hitting the bar that hard. I suppose you probably must be used to it. Yeah.
Feel dragging him over to his room.
Is his wife around?
She's asleep.
Better not wake her up. I think I'll just quietly skulk out of the room. Should I use stealth?
No, you don't need to. Not when she's literally asleep.
Fair enough.
Well, the party seems to be winding down, so... Well, actually, Fozzik, what have you been... What are you up to? You've got your prestige, you've come back.
Yeah, okay to my bagpipes, probably having the occasional drink again, but not going crazy, and just maybe trying to get to know some of the others about. Because a lot of people here. That's what we expect in a village. And probably butchering several attempts at other languages while I'm at it.
Well, you see a crow come back into the room without any wings. Basically a bird
Just so
man.
you know, you're still on Duran's voice.
Sorry, I didn't catch that, Jack. Or whoever it was.
Didn't realise I had the voice changer on still.
I wanted to see how long it would take him to figure it out.
I didn't want to interrupt him when he was in his stride.
Yeah. So he was possessed of many different people here. I've not seen one quite like you in quite a while, sir. Dressing the Acrocra.
He's talking to me, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, you're a bit quiet. I'm sorry, I don't believe we've met. Who've you come with?
I arrived but mere hours ago. Rosakaigon, Priest of Winter.
Ray's alright. If you need someone dead, pay me enough and I'll do it. As long as it's not someone I'm working for. Professional courtesy and all that.
Yes. Yes. Hey. What brought you to
I'm
this
here with the. Oh, sorry.
merry band? What brought you here to this merry band?
That a member of the crew who died, nice guy. He hired me to join the crew, so here I am.
Hmm. And what are the adventures that they claim to have had to the Mind Flayers, Vecna, the
Well,
Raven and Queen? You know, all
the mind flayers, they were worse than anything. He controlled me, made me made me turn my weapon against a member of the crew. Mm.
that is most unfortunate.
Well, the good news is I got him.
Hmm.
Got the guy who controlled me. I got the guy who struck down the captain. I killed the remaining two with my own rifle.
Hmm. Yes. Excellent. Drink! Pass one of the shots over from the table and take one myself.
Yes, I'll have one as well.
Yep. Pass it over.
Do I take a con save for this?
Yep, both of you.
Oh, Christ. I am out of it. Yeah.
I got a 12. Is that a save?
Yeah, that's all right.
Nice talking.
Fozzic's a little bit worse for wear.
Nice talking with you, buddy. Do you need a place? You need some help getting back to wherever it is you're going?
I'm hoping there's a room here somewhere. At least a warm corner to hide in and lean on this. That's the bagpipes.
Hans, you around? Where's Hans? You know
Hans
Who do I-
is still there, I suppose. He's near the kitchen.
Oh, so he can't hear me.
He probably can. He probably can. He's probably sitting in the doorway between.
Hans, where do we speak to about getting my new friend here a room?
I'll have a little talk with Brunhilde.
There's a couple of rooms open.
Yeah. I thought he'd better check it with Brunhilde first. Wherever she's gotten to.
Brunhilde doesn't mind. Maybe we could set him in one of these open rooms. I mean, he's kind of down for the count.
Tell you what, take him into one of the empty rooms. I'll deal with Brunhilde. Worst comes to worst, I'll pay his tab.
Sure thing, Hans.
Sure. I've got some other things to do as well.
Are you joining the crew, friend?
I am just passing through at the moment. Big business, but who knows what the future holds?
Who indeed, or who dares to dream? Yeah, you have a lie down. I'm going to leave him in his room.
You still awake?
Well, Jacques probably by now finished doing the food and everything. Has probably had something to eat himself. Hans is still awake. I'm guessing Selef doesn't need to sleep. Though it's probably best to find a place to put the goblin, the bugbear, the elf, and the Frenchman.
Okay. Unfortunately, there's quite a large dorm room.
Mm-hmm. Well, Hans will have to, like, show them where they can sleep. So...
For a while there, I thought the stream had stopped.
Is the astral elf still talking to Balerion?
Well, that depends on what everyone else do and if the Balerion wants to continue talking. Because we'd left it on him. We'd left it on him. Her literally explaining that she's an astral elf, and not much came after that.
And what's Two doing?
Two has picked a nice spot outside. He's going to make camp around here, out here somewhere.
Okay, so I guess, as I said, it's just Balerion and
Sarah.
So yeah, and Omnis who need to decide what they when they're going to have their long rest.
Do I see Omnis and the grandma talking to each other?
Yeah, they're kind of obvious.
Okay. Shame I can't read lips at the moment.
Well, I don't require sleep, but I might as well go somewhere and rest. If everyone else is. What about you?
Unfortunately, I in fact do require sleep.
Well, pleasant dreams. She just looks at the window and goes, I suppose I should ask Jacques or teacher to fix that. She's just going to finish her wine and then go. It was a pleasure speaking to you, Balerion.
Is it just a small hole in the window?
Yes.
Could it be mended by superheating sand and making glass out of it?
Yeah, pretty much. You'd have to polish it afterwards,
I'll just mold some earth into it and superheat it until it becomes glass. Using mold earth and control flames.
That's what I love about gentlemen like yourself. You know just when to be useful.
Some of us do. Well, have a pleasant evening. And I take a bow and I'm just going to return to my room.
She's going to stand up and, like, give a bow back out of respect. And then just go over to Jacques, catch up with her group while leading Gorgara with her. And grabbing Greya by the cusp of whatever she's wearing.
Oh, they've already gone to her room.
Ah, good. Then she's going to, like, follow them. No doubt she can probably hear them.
Omnis, you're the only one who's not gone for their long rest yet.
All right. I guess my conversation with Granny left me very troubled. So I will go to some place that I've found comfort before, and I'll head to the graveyard. And obviously I'm not talking to that guy, but I'm going to do my own meditations about my forward path and thinking about what to do with this object that I should probably find a way to dispose of.
Hello. Did you bring me any spoons?
He didn't even give us a reward for bringing back his fucking pet. Fuck him.
Oh, is the spoon guy in the graveyard?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah, friend.
Did you
Well,
bring me any
next time I'll bring you a spoon for sure.
Oh, I do like spoons. Or a rusty tap.
Perhaps I'll carve you one myself.
That would be nice. But it was very nice of you to bring my little baby back. She is
You've
very
lost another
nice.
pet?
No, you brought back my baby. My little rust monster. Brought her back from the wars. Your friend, General Fernando, slain in the wars. But soon it might be your friend Victor. He might be slain in the wars.
Well, let's hope not, friend.
Well, so long as his armor doesn't get rusty. I would like the feel of that. Wearing rusty armor. Would feel nice.
Oh, God.
Like the nettles. They make the living come.
I'm gonna cast sleep on him.
But I'll leave you to your rest.
So he's
Goodbye.
leaving, okay, because I was about to cast sleep on him.
Poor Obnus.
Well, good evening to you, good sir, and your best luck with your spoons.
I'm not doing it again. That's enough from him tonight.
Yeah, that's enough.
That's enough of him being creepy.
Oh, God. The worst thing ever was the people thinking that your grandma sounded fingers and this becoming a thing.
Yes. And creating a model of it.
Oh, God.
It's the fact it does sound like salad fingers. That's the weird part.
I know. I've seen the model.
Yeah, one of those characters I was never expecting to ever make.
What rabbit holes we jumped down.
Welcome to the insanity. Right, so it sounds like everyone is going to sleep, so everyone can long rest.
All right.
I'm long been up.
Who in the pub? Well, who's likely to be the one who's awake earliest?
That'd be Salaf because of the whole lack of sleep.
They spot a Aarakocra flying very, very low to the ground from inland, ducking up over the walls and landing just outside the pub.
Huh?
Oh, I think I know.
I guess Salaf will try and wake everybody up who's in the pub.
Excuse
with
me.
a big old loud whistle. Can I help you?
Is there a Razor Eye here?
Razor Eye.
Am I awake?
You're not... Hold on.
Oh, sorry, no,
Razor
you weren't
Eye.
talking to me. Never mind.
Razor Eye, and then... right. Will she have overheard them call him Razor Eye?
No.
Wait, didn't Richter call him Razor Eye?
Yep, I
Yeah.
said it very loudly when drunk.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
then
you definitely heard that, and she responded to that.
Oh God, the bird guy. Yes. What is the nature of your request?
I'm just dropping off some things.
Some things, you say.
Yes.
Forgive me for being curious, but may I ask what these things are?
Well,
Or are you not permitted to answer? I understand his line of work may require a certain level of secrecy.
no, it's nothing like that. It's just a package for him. It's one of the guild leaders sympathetic to him losing his wings. They heard about it. And, yeah, they dispatched me with this parcel for him. I objected. They said, just go and do it. So, here I am.
She'll take the package. I see. Well, I'm grateful. Well, I wouldn't say I'm grateful.
Just
but
make
thank
sure
you.
to deliver it to him.
Of course, of course. Be safe on the way back. This area is not exactly, well, friendly right now.
Yes. Fortunately, I'm pretty stealthy. So he quickly darts up and again heads as close as he can to the ground and flies extremely low and fast away from the Golden Dawn.
She's just going to look at this package and take it back in, then silently just stand in the middle of the room and just take a deep breath and scream, "Razor Eye!"
Who's calling?
I'm not your delivery woman. Please come down. Please come down here. There's a package for you.
Hold on, that's the mark of the Brotherhood of Corvus.
Wait, have you come down yet?
Yes.
Okay.
That's my guild.
Well, whatever you say. I've just been instructed by a bland individual to give it to you. My duty is done. I have other to wake up. And she's just gonna walk past him and head upstairs to wake up the rest of the party.
On her way up, I'm going to say, thank you very much. That's helpful.
She's just not gonna say anything but flick her ears a little and just walk up. While speaking in Dragonic and going, twat.
I'm going to open the package. Oh,
There's
they didn't.
a set of studded leather armor.
I never thought I'd see the day they'd do this.
And a feathery looking ring.
Either someone down there's feeling very sorry for me or very proud of me. Well, I guess if they wanted me to know, the courier would.
Valerian's gonna walk past and go, probably very sorry for you, as he walks out because he's going to look for Obnoxious.
I'm going to ignore him and take the package back to my room.
Okay, you can add to your equipment Ring of Feather Falling.
Ring of Feather Falling. Is that a custom item?
No.
Ring of feather falling. And the armor?
It's Zephyr
Does-
armor, studded leather.
Studded
ZEPHYR.
ZE. Oh, it's gone. Zephyr armor leather.
Studded
Studded
leather.
leather. Got it. Yeah, got it.
You need to equip them and attune to them, so you'll need to spend a short rest doing that.
It's been a while since I attuned to anything. Attuned them both.
Yeah.
Hopefully I've done this right. Okay, I've put them in attuned items. That all I need to do?
Yep. As long as they're equipped as well.
Now do I... Yeah, they're equipped. I take short rest now, yeah?
Yeah, because you got woken up early for that.
Taking short rest.
Yeah, because you got woken up early for that.
I'll be right back, guys.
Everyone wakes up to a very unpleasant sound the next morning.
It's an elf yelling Razor Eye.
I was just about to ask that.
It's the sound of cannon fire coming from inside coming from inside the camp and outside.
Oh dear.
I want to find obnoxious.
Oh, you're kidding? It's going to quickly get unpleasant.
Sorry?
Well, kidding, it's going to quickly get unpleasant. Everyone's telling me it's about to get here.
Yeah, things are about to get nasty.
Coming for the long haul.
I take it I hear cannon fire while I'm looking for obnoxious.
Yeah.
This character. Motherfucker. God damn it.
I assume we're all awake for this.
I'm just gonna run down to see what's going on.
Jacques gonna head down too.
My short rest is over. I'm wondering what's going on, so I'm gonna go down as well.
Richter would definitely recognise cannon fire, so he's pulling his armor on as quick as he can.
Get my gear on and head down.
He's just gonna crouch over Taddy, say, wait here, give her a kiss, head out. So, going down to the bar, is anyone actually at the bar?
No, not currently.
Well, you know, well, I said I had that idea. Leave my old cutlasses to be put with Fernando's violin in the bar. I'll just plonk them down on the bar in like a cross formation and trust that Brunhilde will intuit what I want her to do with them, and head out to join the others.
Yeah.
I assumed Taddy wouldn't be joining us for the fight because pregnant.
Well, it's at the moment you don't know what's going on, so you might want to investigate
Am I
first
the
before.
first on scene?
I
Yeah.
was outside in the graveyard, so
Yeah, that would make you a little bit further. You'd be like second. Because Fernando went the wrong. Balerion went the wrong way. Instead of heading towards the graveyard, he headed left.
Well, I left the pup to go and find him, and then her cannon fire, I assume. So...
Yeah. No, that's the only reason why you're ahead of him, because he actually went to the right, you went to the left, so you actually got closer to the event before. But he's like this. He's like 10 feet behind you, 15 feet behind you. As you get
sorry for
to
making a lot of noise. I am like cooking some fish.
as Valerian gets to the front line, he sees that they are literally opening up with each of the cannons towards some encampments. And repositioning the cannons.
Where are their cannons?
Unfortunately, the cannons that the town has are a little bit limited because of the angle of your angle of the road in the defences. The Golden Dawn have set up their attack line, their siege lines at an angle.